Hello and welcome to the DallasWeekly.com. My name is Katrina Satterwhite, staff writer for the Dallas Weekly, and today we're going to be interviewing Jamarrio Washington of the hit show Washed. We're going to be talking about Washed as well as his role as the director of photography. So let's go ahead and jump into it. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. All right. So my first question is, for those that don't really know what's involved with cinematography, what that is, what that niche is, or director of photography, can you kind of explain what that means or what that is?
Yes. So director of photography is basically the person that works closely with the director to bring the director's vision to life on screen. A simpler term is the guy behind the camera that tries to make pretty image.
And that's what we like to see.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see. Okay, awesome. It's kind of what I thought, but some people may not know what that is. So thank you.
Yeah.
So how did you get started into this craft?
I got started. I went to college originally as a fine arts student to be an artist. I wanted to be a cartoonist.
Oh.
I started that and realized quickly that I was too much of a perfectionist. So I had to swerve and try to figure out another way of making images. So I walked into a classroom and it was a film class. I figured I'd give it a try.
Okay, that's awesome. Those are they're actually kind of similar, I think.
Yeah. The composition thing, with comic books and stuff like that, you're creating frames and these little frame boxes and stuff like that. So it was kind of an easier transition for me to do that.
Okay, and so ever since that class, you just kind of knew that was for you.
Yeah, around that time, it was kind of a well-blended kind of mix. I had watched a couple of movies in college that really sparked something. So when I went to the film class, I was like, I think I made it. So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So is there a particular movie? You just mentioned movies. What is the movie that really? I know you probably have a lot, right? I can think of a few myself. Like School Days to me has some of the best cinematography in my opinion. But what do you like? What are your movie types?
Oh man, so I'm a low-key light kind of EP director. Which you should put yourself in a niche as you're a cinematographer, but I really like photography and stuff like that. So I would say a big influence was definitely Gordon Willis, Harrison Reese, currently Bradford Young, of course.
Okay. I'm a fan of his too.
Yeah, Bradford. I mean, so kind of my look. But yeah, Bradford's great. His collaboration with Renee is spot on.
Oh yeah, he's got some stunners out there for real. Like, great. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I've had the pleasure of working with one of his gaffers. I think it was second unit. And then the main actress from Pariah, I just worked with her so it was great.
Okay, doing big things. Okay. Okay, so that leads me to my next question. How did you get started with Washed?
Oh, this is a funny story. So, when I moved here 7, 8 years ago, and I got back in the industry, with assistant camera, which is the AC, basically. There's three spots in assistant camera. So your utility, camera PA, your second AC, which is the clapper, and then the first AC main job is full focus, build camera stuff. So for years, for about 7 years, I kind of was in all those roles and ended up as a first AC. And I knew eventually I wanted to be a DP. So I decided about 2 years ago to step away from AC work to pursue that dream with the DP. So I did a couple of shorts, and then I was on Facebook, and I saw your account, and it was like, hit watch TV show, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. So I went on this page and saw that we were a couple of the same people. So I was like, let me check out this show. Ended up watching the first season. I'm ashamed to say this like 3 or 4 times because, like I said, I'm perfectionist. So I went on there, it's like breaking down lighting and what I would have done differently. So once I went through it like for the 4th time, I decided, let me reach out to this guy. This is after I looked at the IMDb page, and I was like, let's see who shot this. So I saw Jared produced it, directed it, created it. And I was like, this guy made me help. So I was like, I reached out to him on, I think, either Facebook or Instagram. And he was like, let's meet for coffee. And from there.
Wow. You totally manifested that.
Well, you can't wait for certain things. Sometimes you gotta go chase it. So.
You have to take the opportunity for
Absolutely.
sure. So with Wash being done, I do want to ask you about your first project. What was your first project that you've ever done?
First project that would be in college. Now, professionally or first project?
Professionally.
Professionally, so, I interned in this small sports studio station in South Georgia called Entertainment, and I was an intern. There was like 30 of us, and I was the only one left. And once everybody else was gone, I ended up shooting, editing, producing for an ABC affiliate for that show. So that was my first big, I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So with Washed, okay, so you said you kind of studied a lot of the episodes and things like that. What did you feel like needed to be brought to the table for season 2?
So the first thing that I noticed was season 1. Now, Jared beat himself up about this, but I thought he did a really good job shooting. There were a couple things that stood out for me that I was like, I that better, but that's my focus. So once we got past that, I talked to him and kind of went through all the everything. And we had a table read, so I kind of read, the whole season. And the feel for this season seemed a little bit more dark than season 1.
Yes.
There's a lot more themes that's in it that were way more dark than season 1. Not that season 1 didn't have its moments, but season 2 really focused on dark themes. So I figured, let's give this kind of this a more contrasty, but also low-key kind of light. That was kind of inspiration for that.
Okay. So with season 1, I mean, I remember that it was based on, the two men, Eric and Mark, were pretty much, the main characters. They were focusing on them and the whole quarter life crisis, which is a thing. A lot of people don't think that's a thing, but I think we've all kind of been through that. if you're of that age, I mean, you kind of know what it's like to go through all those things and all the drama and all of that. And so that was more lighthearted, I guess, for season 1. Season 2, I've definitely seen the shift. It's definitely darker. It's not darker in a way that's not watchable. It's really like entertaining. It still has
drama.
It's drama, but it still has like comedic effect.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still, I can still laugh. I'm like, oh, that's funny, what Molly's doing, or
there's a lot of jokes in there, and I guess we can fall ourselves on this, but like us being in that age group, there's a lot of jokes in there that we're like, that's perfect for us because we're that age.
Yeah.
And we're like, we hope the younger people understand what we're talking about. But
Yes, and I think it's something for all audiences. I don't think it's just for 30-somethings. I mean, I think, 20-somethings or 40-somethings actually would find it entertaining as well. So with the cast, with you coming on to the project, are they really open to your ideas? Do they come to you with ideas?
We kept a pretty open set. Now me, I brought on a couple people that I work professionally with. It was like, hey, can you do me a favor on this series? Outside of that, and Jared kind of having ESPN experience, everybody was kind of green. So we spent a lot of time as a group, especially the experienced people, to kind of coach people through, which was important for me because there's not many of us out there.
Right.
Working on professional sets, especially here in Dallas. I've been here for 7 years, and of those 7 years in the camera department, there was only 3 of us.
Wow.
All bigger sets, stuff like that, features and commercials, and music videos and stuff like that. It's not that many of them. So whenever I get the opportunity to teach, or try to explain something, I didn't mind doing it. And the same thing with my graphics lines and Our audio people were Ferris and Daniel. Mike Walker was great. So, yeah.
Okay. What's the hardest scene that you feel like, or the most challenging scene you've had to shoot for season 2? Season 2 is great, by the way. I absolutely love it.
Oh, thank
Can't say that enough.
It was a couple. We shot it during summer. We shot it at a lot of locations that we were not able to see from the beginning, so that was a thing. So we couldn't really go scout and kind of pre-light and stuff like that because the day off we were like, all right, we got to shoot this. So I would narrow it down to one that was really tough was we were shooting at a pub. I won't name the place because I don't know if they're still open or not, or under new management. We shot one weekend and it was fun. It had all the DMX lighting and all that stuff in there. It really helped us out. Really saved from the pinch. We go back to the following weekend and find out basically that club closed. And Jerry kind of went into the whole debating like, hey, should share or find somewhere new. But the guy was like, we'll charge you this. Everything that you had in the inventory is there, and it's good to go. We show up, the whole place shipped everything.
Oh no.
So a shout out to everybody who jumped on board to help us out, especially our production designer, Yvonne. We had to dress that pretty much the whole club in a couple hours. That was definitely one of the toughest because I was telling Jared, like, hey, I don't think we can do this, man, because they've taken everything. But we made it work. So.
Hey, as long as it worked out, right? We can't tell as the viewer, so
yeah.
I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the table. What is your favorite scene?
Oh man.
So many.
It's a scene that hasn't happened yet. So I think it's happening in episode 8 or 9. It might be in 9. But it's a scene with a person sitting on the couch and it's a slow moving and it's really a emotional scene. So yeah. I can't really talk about it.
Okay, no, we don't want you to spill the beans. So, audience, you have to check it out. You have to keep watching to know what's going to happen. I know one of my favorite scenes, I can't remember the episode, but Claire, the boss, she's so funny to me. You guys have to watch her.
Brittany's definitely a rising star. She's usually played her boss. She's really good.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yeah. And I could totally feel the gloom in that. The way that was shot, I mean, it was almost like an overcast of gloom. So I can tell that was very intentional. She was getting yelled at. So
it was definitely, they were Carmen and constantly in this stuff that's happening, with our character things where we don't know her true intentions, what kind of person she is. So I kind of want to keep it in that same path. Like we don't know who she is.
Yeah. I can definitely relate to being in those situations in the past when I was younger and having a boss like that. So, I mean, that's what I love about Washed is that it's so relatable because most of us, if you're of a certain age, you can remember going through a lot of these things. You don't know what kind of career you really want. You're just kind of like stuck in that little space between 20 and 40. It's like, oh, what should I do with my life?
Absolutely.
And that is a thing. And I guess it comes back later, maybe when you turn 50. But,
for sure. Yeah.
Can't wait for that. I know. I'm not rushing that, but I think what you guys have done has been very successful, especially with Dallas. It's a Dallas-based show, and I just don't see a lot of that happening. And you guys are, on Prime and things like that. That is huge in my opinion.
Yeah, Jared's really big on keeping it down and respecting that he grew up in, which I think how he all the little slang stuff that you guys have in Texas. He's very true to the story. He's very true to like the characters in this. So I mean, shout out to him for giving me the opportunity, and like I'm so proud of the whole crew, cast, everything like that. Because we all work hard. I mean, no one's getting paid. We're paid to work. It's one of those things. But yeah, how we want to represent Dallas as best we could. So hopefully we did that.
I think you absolutely did that. I'm definitely hooked on the show. I'm totally hooked on the show because I can relate to so much. So, is it intentional when you're shooting at certain locales? Is it intentional for you to have certain places like restaurants or certain mouse markers that you try to go for, or just it's kind of random?
I mean, again, shout out to Jared. He knows the city way better than I. I've been here for 7 years. But if you take me back to Georgia, I can tell you any kind of so shout out to him for like knowing the skyscrapers and kind of going, hey, can you fit this in? This is really important. So, more on Jared than me on that one for sure.
Okay. So for the audience, if you were to talk about Wash, what would you say the reason is to watch Washed?
Because everybody's 30 at one point in their life. Everybody has a point of life crisis. Why not laugh at it?
Yes, and it is so funny. And like I said, the balance between the comedic effects and then the drama. And there's some serious issues in there.
Yeah. I mean, that's life. It's like every year there's some kind of crisis that you have to deal with.
Yeah, and it's how you handle those things. So I think you guys have a well-rounded group. I think you guys are working very well together with this project. I'm definitely anticipating season 3 as well. Have you guys been on that? So you guys are already kind of thinking about that, I'm sure. So.
I won't talk on that, but there are other projects that me and Jared are trying to work on together. So.
Okay, it's hush for now.
Hush.
Okay. All right, Jamarrio, that's our time. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. Yep, you're very, very welcome. If you guys want to check out Washed, definitely go to washed.com. You can Google hashtag Washed. That's an easier way to find it. They're also on Prime. Of course, if you want to see more interviews like this one with the Dallas Weekly, go to dallasweekly.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. All right.
I love what you guys are doing that, by the way. Dallas Weekly.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love this collaboration as well with you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Take care.
Take care.